facing dog. And from here, we're just going to build a little bit of heat in the body. So rolling forward to your high plank, just like you did. This time you're going to pause and you're going to hold, thinking about pushing the floor away. Take a big inhale in. And as you exhale, lift your hips back up, downward facing dog. And we're going to do that 2 more times, moving with the breath. So inhale, wave your spine forward. Engage your core. And exhale back, downward facing dog. And one last time as you inhale forward. And exhale, take it back. Take a nice cleansing breath in your downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, peel your heels high off the mat. Take as many steps as you need to get to the very top. And after all of that work, just take a moment, relax into this pose. Take about 2 more breaths while you're here. And then if you are having any kind of grip or holding on to something, go ahead and release it. Let your hands find the mat beneath you. Keep your chin tucked under as you start to roll your spine up. You'll let your arms come up over your head and then relax them down by your side to Tadasana. All right, we're gonna do a little Sun A remix kind of thing. You're gonna inhale your arms up over your head and exhale, side bend to the right. And then you'll inhale over your head, exhale, side bend to the left. This time, as you inhale, take your gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive to the earth. On your next inhale, halfway lengthen into your flat back position. And as you exhale, plant your palms and step your left foot back. You're going to ground your left knee down onto your mat. Double check your right knee is on top of your ankle. And then as you inhale, sweep your hands to the sky. As you exhale, interlace your hands, bring them behind your head, and just allow your head to relax into your hands. You have 2 more breaths here. Bring all of your focus, all of your awareness to this left psoas muscle. And then as you inhale, reach your hands back to the sky. Exhale, half split. So you're grounding your hands either onto your blocks or onto your mat as you extend your right leg back. Flexing into your right foot. And then the key here is you still want to keep a straight spine, so that's why we use the blocks. Breathe deep into your right hamstring. Oh, we're doing that today. Right, there you go. All right, on your next inhale, you're going to pass through your low lunge position, plant your palms, tuck your back toes, and step your right foot back. Pausing for your inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to your back bend. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. See if you can take your gaze over to your belly button while you take 2 of your deepest breaths. And on your next inhale, send your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. We're going to come into a runner's lunge, so you keep your fingertips planted down. And just like in your half splits, try and lengthen in your spine, pulling the crown of your head to the front of the room. And then you'll scoot your hands slightly forward so you can step your left foot to meet your right, Uttanasana. As you inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold even deeper. And then inhale as you rise. Letting the arms come up over your head. And then exhale, relax. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you'll inhale your arms over your head. This time, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale as you come back to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale as you lift, take your gaze nice and high. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot back. Grounding the knee onto your mat. Finding your alignment here. And then using your inhale to sweep your arms high. Exhale, interlace your fingers and let the elbows reach for the sky. Good, so you're noticing your right hip flexor lengthening. And on your next inhale, let your hands find the sky. Exhale, half split. So bring your hands over to your blocks or to your mat. Extending in your left leg. When you get here, think about your right hip still reaching for the front of the room as your left hip pulls back. Use your next inhale to sweep through your low lunge. Plant your palms and tuck your back toes, stepping your left foot back. Pausing for your inhale to feel your strength. And then exhale, bring your belly down to your mat. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding stillness here. Connecting with your breath, using your inhale to lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it through, coming into your runner's lunge. And I didn't say, but you do have the option to ground your right knee down if you're not looking for that intense stretch. Try and lengthen in your spine. Let your heart shine to the front. Beautiful. Scooching your hands slightly forward, stepping your right foot to the front, forward fold. On your next inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale. Inhale, lift it all the way up. And as you exhale, relax your arms. All right, we're gonna do the same thing one more time and just add one pose. So you'll inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through the middle. And exhale to the left. As you inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, swan dive to the earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your palms and step your left foot back. This time you have the option to keep your knee lifted or keep it grounded, depending on how you're feeling. Your right knee is on top of your ankle, and inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, let your hands come behind your head. Beautiful. Use your next inhale to reach your hands nice and high. Exhale, half split. Grounding your knee if it was lifted. Finding your way. Using your blocks. Use your next inhale to pass through your low lunge. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back. Hold on your inhale. Use your exhale to lower your belly down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to take one big cleansing breath here. Slow exhale out. And then inhale, sweep your right foot high. Exhale, step it through. We're still going to take our runner's lunge here. So tensing in your fingers, lengthening your spine. And from here, you're going to use your inhale for a modified pyramid pose. You're just going to extend your right leg. Try and keep your hips square. Relax your chin down so that gravity can help you here. And then whenever you feel ready, you can step your left foot forward and find your forward fold. You'll inhale halfway. Exhale, take it down. And then inhale, reach high over your head. Exhale to Dasana. Other side, inhale, lift it up. And this time, exhale, side bend over to the left. So your left hand falls as your right fingertips reach. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift your right hand, lift your gaze. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Option to ground the knee or keep it lifted. Once your lower half is set, use your inhale to reach your arms high. Exhale to interlace your fingers and let your head relax into your hands. Use your next inhale to sweep your hands high. Exhale, half split. Grounding your right knee if it was up. Flexing into the left toes. Right hip is reaching for the front of the room. And the crown of your head is also extending to the front. On your next inhale, sweep your way through your low lunge. Plant your palms and step your left foot back. Use your inhale to feel strong in your high plank. Exhale, lower your body down. Inhale as you lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Find that cleansing breath where you introduce new, beautiful oxygen into your body. And a soft exhale to release it. On your next inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Exhale, step it through into your runner's lunge. Good. Focusing in on your right psoas muscle. Notice how it's lengthening, how it's extending. And on your next inhale, straightening your left leg. Finding your pyramid pose. Feel free to have a small bend into your front left knee if you're feeling too much pressure or it's too intense. And then whenever it's time, you're going to step your right foot forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. And exhale to Dasana. All right. Feel free to grab some water if you want it. We're going to go into our flow. We're gonna do one time slow, 1 or 2 times fast, depending on how much time we have. Of course, take your breaks, listen to your body, all of the things that I always say, you guys know me. So, we're gonna be at the top of the mat, and we are gonna start in our chair pose. So, yogi's choice on if you want your toes together or your feet slightly apart. You're gonna inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. First round is just to find your alignment, to know that every pose is all about the feelings and the sensations rather than the aesthetic and the look. So you're gonna take another deep breath here, letting your heart shine. One more inhale to lift your fingertips just slightly. Exhale, warrior 3, sending your left leg back. Once you get comfortable and you find your balance here, see if you can reach your pinkies back by your hips, coming into a little flying warrior. Feel your right toes rooted down. One more inhale. As you exhale, plant your toes at the back of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. All right, so you should feel super comfortable in this position. Maybe you can take it a little bit lower. And if you want a little bit of a challenge, see if you can take your gaze up between your hands. You're here for one more inhale. Exhale, flying half split. So you're gonna ground your left knee down, send your pinkies back behind you, and it's the same thing as your half split, just that your pinkies are back. So your core is gonna be more engaged in order to keep your balance and keep your stability. On your next inhale, you're gonna sweep through your low lunge. Exhale, open warrior 2. So you're opening up towards the doors. You still have that bend along your front right knee. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders down. Take one more inhale. Slow exhale. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior, sending your right hand to the sky. Trying to keep your chest open, ribs open. Last inhale. As you exhale, return back into your warrior 2 position. Use your inhale for a 5-star point as you turn towards the doors. Your arms are going to reach up over your head. As you exhale, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your gaze and lift your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Now from here, you're gonna let your hands find your lower back first and then release them down to avoid any injury. You're gonna walk your hands to the back of your mat, pyramid pose on the left leg. So if you need to adjust your right leg, scoot it a little bit closer to you. Or you can go with your modified pyramid that we did in our sun sound. But you're gonna relax your chin down, let your head be heavy. And then shifting your weight into your left leg, standing split. So your right heel is coming up as high as you can reach it. You're breathing deep into your left hamstring. Once you get there, if you're feeling comfortable, feeling really confident, challenge your balance by bringing 1 or 2 hands over towards your left ankle. Good. You're going to plant your palms down. Step or hop your feet back, high plank. Flow through your vinyasa, or just pause in your downward facing dog. Good. All right. We're all going to meet in our downward facing dog. So that way we can make our way to the back of the mat. So you'll inhale, put your heels, step or float, or hop to the top, to the back. Sorry, to the back. Yeah. All right. Everyone looks beautiful. Your feet or your big toes are going to be together, and we're going to go straight into it. So as you inhale, come up to your chair pose. Reach your hands high and bring your knees down. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders down. Find your last deep breath here. Use your inhale to slightly lift your chest. Exhale, warrior three. Sending your right leg back this time. Once you feel your left toes rooted down in your mat, see if you can sweep your pinkies to the back. Remember, you have your 3C, you have your 1 point where you focus your gaze. Take one more inhale. Exhale, ground your toes. Inhale, crescent lunge. Find your balance. Beautiful. And again, if you want to challenge your balance, see how strong you're feeling today, take your knees up to your hands for your last deep breath. Last inhale. Exhale, flying half split, grounding your right knee down. Finding your half split first, and then sending your pinkies back, or challenging your core and just going straight into it. No matter where you are, your spine is straight. You're engaging all the way through your fingertips. Embrace those shakes, embrace those wobbles. Use your next inhale to sweep through your low lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Opening back up to the doors. Grounding your right heel down and just finding your alignment here. On your last exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Inhale, reverse your warrior. See if you can take your gaze up to the top middle finger. Last inhale as you reach for the mirrors. Exhale back into your warrior two. Inhale up, 5-star point as you open to the doors. Exhale, you're going to interlace your fingers. This time, opposite thumb goes on top. So take your time to play with that. Use your inhale to lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. And if you're dealing with any kind of balance or uncomfortability, you can slightly turn your toes in, and that'll help you feel a little bit more stable. You want to bring your hands down to your lower back first, and then uninterlace them. Let your hands find the mat as you slowly walk to your pyramid pose on your right leg. Adjust your back left leg. You can have your toes pointed out. Beautiful. Focusing in on your right hamstring. And on your next inhale, shifting into your standing split by lifting your left leg high. First, feeling your right toes rooted down. And then maybe playing with your balance by bringing one or two hands over towards your right ankle. Beautiful work. And just because I like to challenge you guys, can you lift your left heel a little bit higher? Beautiful. When it's time, sweep your left foot down. You're going to plant your palms, step or hop back below through your vinyasa, or of course, skip it or change it to where it's something that you like or you prefer. But the point of it is for that cleansing breath, so bringing that new oxygen into your body. All right, you're also going to prepare your mind, prepare your breath to move with your body. We're going to take 2 rounds, breath to movement, vinyasa style. So when you're ready, you're going to shift to the top of your mat. We'll have our big toes together. And you'll inhale up into your chair pose. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift in your chest. And exhale, warrior 3. You're pausing for your inhale. As you exhale, send your knees out. Hold on the inhale. Exhale, ground your toes down. And inhale, press lunge. Beautiful. Exhale, flying past. Pause for 1 round of breath here. Keep the core tight. And inhale, low lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Take 1 round of breath while you settle in. And then inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, 5-star point. Exhale, interlace your fingers. As you inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. Enjoy this stretch. You have 1 round of breath here. And then releasing your hands down, slowly walking into your pyramid pose on the left leg. So you're at the back of your mat. Taking a big, juicy inhale in, and a soft exhale out. Inhale, shift into your standing split. And of course, if you're working on handstands and you want to do some handstand hops, beautiful time for it. And then you'll sweep your your right foot down to your mat. Planting the palms, step or hop back, flow through your vinyasa. Find that big inhale. And even bigger exhale. Beautiful. On your next inhale, shift to the back of your mat. Let your big toes be together. Yeah, sorry, you can step or hop your way back. And then with big toes together, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, open your chest. And exhale, warrior 3, sending your right leg back. Pausing for your inhale. Exhale, sweep your pinkies back. Hold on this inhale. And exhale, plant your toes. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, flying half split, grounding your right knee down, reaching the pinkies back and pausing. Inhale through your low lunge and exhale, warrior 2 on the left. Good. Really lengthening your spine here, tucking the hips under, and inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, 5-star point. Exhale, interlace your fingers, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Releasing your hands down to your mat, starting to walk to your pyramid pose on the right leg. And then using your next inhale to shift into your standing split. Having some fun with it. And then releasing your left foot down to your mat, planting your palms, step or hop back. Inhale in. And a slow exhale out. As you inhale, make your way to the top. We've got one more round. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, lifting your chest. And exhale, warrior three. Send your left leg back. On your next exhale, send your pinkies back. Take a big inhale in. Exhale, plant your toes. Inhale, sweep your arms, press them hard. As you exhale, flying half split. Grounding your knees. Keeping your spine straight as you let your chest find your thigh. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, warrior two. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale back. Inhale, 5-star point. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And exhale, fold. Releasing your hands down to your mat. Start to walk to the back, pyramid on your left. Breathe deep into your your left hamstring. And use your next inhale to shift to your standing split. Thinking about your chin, coming to your chest to lift your right heel higher. And then sweeping your right foot down, slow and controlled. Plant the palms, step or hop back. You've got one more side. So when you're ready to tackle it, you're going to make your way to the back of your mat. Let your big toes be together. Big inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, lift in the chest. Exhale, warrior three. Right foot goes back. Use your next exhale to send your pinkies behind you. Pausing for your inhale. Exhale, plant your toes and inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, flying calf split. Beautiful. Nice and controlled. Inhale through your low lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to your 5-star. Exhale, opposite thumb goes on top as you interlace. Big inhale in. Exhale, forward. Release your hands down to your mat and slowly walk into your pyramid pose. Back at the top. Big deep breath into your right hamstring. And on your next inhale, standing split. Weight comes into your right leg as you peel your left leg high. Beautiful work. Sweeping your left foot down. Planting your palms. Step or hop it back. Last chance for your vinyasa if you want to take it. Otherwise, you can meet me in a child's pose. You'll find your way there. If you want to keep the heat going, you can stay in your down dog. It's a personal preference. But I want you to come back to your breath. Feel your chest expand as you introduce this new oxygen into your body. And feel it contract as you let it go. Taking another deep breath here as you remember the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Take one more deep breath as you feel your intention inside of your chest, inside of your heart. And then from here, slowly rolling your spine forward. We're going to go two options. You can go through your tabletop or you can go through your downward facing dog. But you'll send your right leg back behind you. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend into your knee, pigeon pose, bringing your knee towards your wrist. Yes, so yeah, down dog just gives you a bigger range of motion. They're both great options though. When you do get here, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, relax it down. You're going to pause here and just enjoy the stretch for a couple of deep breaths. And when it's time, bringing your palms back down onto the mat. If you're in your down dog, just tuck your back toes and send your right leg back. If you're in your tabletop, you'll ground your knee down and kind of shimmy your way back. And then you can just pause for a moment before we go to the other side. And use your next inhale to send your left leg back behind you. Exhale to your pigeon. Once you get settled in, notice that your weight is still even between your hips. Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale to relax down into it. Allowing your last breath here to be your deepest breath of the day. And then planting your palms back down onto your mat. You're going to shift your way back either to your tabletop or to your downward facing dog. And then if you're in your down dog, you're going to bring your knees down to your mat. Swing your legs around as you find a seated position. As we make our way down, block. Bring your block with you as we go down. Okay. You're going to make your way down. You can do it however you'd like. Control with your core or just plop it on down. Your block is near you. We're going to do one bridge, just regular. And then we'll do our supported bridge. So bending in your knees, trying to pull your heels as close to your glutes as you can. Palms are down by your side. On your next inhale, squeeze into your glutes as you lift your hips into your bridge. Notice your lumbar spine extending and lengthening. Take another inhale to lift a little bit higher. Exhale, roll your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Feel free to let your shins fall side to side. And then we're going to repeat the same thing, but this time you're going to get your block and you're going to slide it underneath your lower back or your sacrum area. So with your heels rounded down, inhale, lift your hips, slide your block under. You get to decide what setting it's on. And then we're going to have three options here. You can stay just like this, enjoy it, don't add anything else. Or if you're having any issues with your lower back, this is a love or hate one, so you can start to walk your feet out. You'll notice the mini arch in your spine. For some people, it's amazing. For some people, it's really not. So if you like it, then stay there. If that one's not for you, the last option is setting your feet to the sky and just taking a supported waterfall. All of these poses are beautiful. They don't really have any contraindications, so you're able to stay in them for as long as you need. We'll take about 2 more breaths here. So if you want to change anything, adjust, settle in. And then no matter what position you're in, you're eventually going to make your way to where your back is flat on your mat. So grounding your feet down, sliding your block out from underneath you. And this time we're going to pull the knees into the chest and just rock side to side or up and down. And from here, we'll take a nice supine twist. So you can extend your left leg out. Keep the right knee closed. Maybe circle your right ankle a couple of times. You'll take a big inhale in. Exhale, twist it over to the left. Option to extend your right arm and take your gaze over to your right fingertips or to the window. Finding your last breath here. On your next inhale, slowly return back to center. You'll exchange your legs, pulling the left knee in and extending the right leg out. Circling the left ankle a couple of times. As you inhale, exhale, twist, not on the inhale. Take a big inhale, then exhale, twist. Relax your left hand. Find your version of this twist. Whenever you feel ready, you can make your way back to center. Our last pose of the day is going to be a happy baby. So I encourage you to take it, to play around with it, to just be free. Know that there's no limitations to this pose. And also know that if there's any other last pose or last stretch that you're needing today, feel free to use this time to take it. Finishing your last 2 breaths in whatever free movement you'd like. And when it's time, we'll all meet in our closing pose of the day. So you can come into your final Shavasana, or maybe just stay in your Shavasana, or even a fetal position is good. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. I am going to come around with some essential oils. It's called Stress Away. So if you'd like it, you can stay comfortably how you are. If you want me to skip you, place your right hand onto your heart. While you're here, settling in, connecting back to the intention that you set.